Okay. Sound claps. Alright, welcome to my new 2023 series of videos. Now, this is a series where I talk about a lot of insights and behind the scenes of how to create these YouTube videos. Alright, so little funny story. This exact video title, this exact video idea of my YouTube workflow, or like how to create my videos, is actually what I was going to create for my second ever video. It's kind of hilarious for me because I already failed at the most crucial part, which is scripting. So before I even start to make a video, there's actually a lot of things that's happening behind the stage that you don't normally see. And all of those things starts from a database in Notion, which is basically my all-in-one workspace. So whenever I have an idea, I always write it down in my idea page and I'll add a few dots to it, and then when I actually want to turn that idea into an actual video, I'll take that to my social media page and add all the niche, dates, and all of those stuff. Listen, I strongly suggest the habit of just documenting all the ideas, all of the creative thoughts in your mind down. These things are really fragile. Ideas might just appear, and if you want to forget it, they might just disappear forever. It usually takes about 2 or 3 days for me to script a video, and depending on the format of the video, I might sometimes just go full without a script, or sometimes I have partly like talking to you right now and partly as voiceovers. Now when it comes to the gear that I use for filming, I use the Sony a6400 that is recording right now, and I love this flip up screen that it has to see myself, so I can see myself when recording this video. And I use a combination with the 18 to 105 f4 to capture the image. I use a little Rode Video Mic Go 2 connected right to the camera to record all the audios. But I'm also constantly changing camera angles in the studio. Like I've had at least 3 or 4 camera angles right now in all my videos, but I only use one ring light, which is set at about 45 degrees to me, and that's kind of creating that cinematic, good looking light. When recording any types of video, I always tell the clients or the people I'm trying to film to have at least 110% of energy on camera. No matter how tired you are in your personal life, just on camera, just on set, you have to be ready. Now there are also other camera setups, like for example when I'm shooting B-rolls, I use the Zhiyun Weebill S, and with the exact same camera setup but without the microphone because it will block the axes. And now besides from professional cameras, I've also started to film a lot more on my iPhone to just capture random daily little footages. Maybe next time I should film an entire video on an iPhone. Okay, regardless of whatever device that I use to record all my videos, I only exclusively use one video editing software, DaVinci Resolve. I've had more than 1 year experience with this software now, and my workflow is just super smooth and super efficient for me now. There's 2 best advices that I can give for anyone out there with any types of video editing software, whether on your mobile or on desktop. And that's the first one is to start using keyboard shortcuts. So go ahead and identify the most commonly used functions and assign a single keyboard shortcut to that function. So for example, I use cut, delete, and undo the most. So I assigned W to cut, E as delete, and Q as undo. So whenever I try to manipulate a footage, I can just use these 3 fingers on the keyboard, and it's really easy to just go do whatever I want. Because the dumbest thing to do when video editing is to switch between left hand and right hand, between keyboards and mouse. That just really slow down the whole process. So that's why I stopped using the default one and I use my own one. And now it's just 10 times faster. Now the second best advice I can give you is to stop looking at the timeline as each individual sections rather than different tracks. So what I mean is, so first you want to cut out the main A-roll angle, that footage, and after you cut and delete all the unnecessary parts out, you want to add the B-rolls, and then you add the music, and then you add the sound effects, and then you color grade them, and then you add all the special effects and the text, all that. So what I used to do is to look at the whole timeline as different sections, as intro, middle, and outro. And now that I look back on it, it's just so stupid. Now after editing, I export all my videos in 1080p, and I use the YouTube export preset from DaVinci Resolve, and the only thing that I'll change is the bitrate to the best, and because I want the highest quality, the best footage for all of you guys to watch. So we're almost there to finish up a video. So now I'll go onto YouTube, upload this video, and meanwhile I'll do all the metadata stuff like the title, description, tags, cards, end screen, everything. And during this time I also take the time to create my thumbnails, and thumbnails is something that I'm trying to improve in 2023 the most, because I think that if I had better thumbnails in my videos, I can have better results in them. So that's something I'm trying to improve. After I click publish, that's basically it. But there's some final things I have to do. So I first copy the YouTube link back into my Notion database so I can keep track of all the videos. And after 2 or 3 days, I'll look at the video's performance to really read the analytics to see why did people laugh here and where did people click here from? Did they discover from their homepage? Did they search up this video? All that things. So to conclude, that's basically everything in my YouTube workflow, and I hopefully explained everything that you might be curious about. And if you still want to ask and you want to know something of my 2023 series videos, feel free to comment down on the video. I'm planning to make the next video of what's in my camera bag, so everything that I use to film YouTube videos, client videos, like just normal photography stuff. So tell me some of your ideas down in the comment section, and I hopefully will see you soon. Goodbye.